the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I believe that video. I believe that Biggie is in hell. Because Biggie thought he was a king. Just like you, devil. My bad, Donald. You think you're a king. You think you're a god. You think that these people beneath you are minions. And everybody is supposed to come to you and bow down to you and kiss your feet. And you still think you're going to get into heaven with that thought process? You know more about the Bible than I do. But I know you're going to get into heaven with that thought process. Uncle Dorsey, Uncle Chuck, this one is about you. Yes, I still love y'all. I love y'all very much. Stay away from me, though. But I still got love for you. Aunt Joyce, Uncle Chuck were sitting next to me at the funeral. Behind them was Norma. Norma's my cousin. She's Ruth's daughter. So if you don't remember, Ruth and my daddy died a couple, like within 3 months of each other. And I was close to both of them. And not one of y'all checked on me during that time. Not one is. But that's not the point. So they're talking about Florida, because, you know, auntie and uncle live in Florida, and then they got a timeshare, you know, the cousins got a timeshare down there, blah, 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 blah. So my aunt hit me, and I'm like, well, what you hit me for? You got to come down to Florida and da-da-da-da. Ma'am, hold on. Whoa. I haven't even left the state yet. All I did was move to another county. Right now, this conversation is happening before the funeral procession actually starts. Okay. So she's like, oh, the county. I was like, yeah, I moved from Baltimore County to Carroll County back to Baltimore County. So then my uncle, who's sitting next to my aunt, leans forward and says to me, Carroll County, what was wrong? You was too close to your brother? Which lets me further know, one, he didn't watch the videos. Two, Robert didn't tell you what happened. Okay. So as I turn, because he's like this, as I turn and Aunt Joyce is in the middle. And I said, I mean, I was living in his house, you know, the empty house. And I was paying him rent until he illegally evicted me and lied on the court paper saying that I was wrongfully detaining his house. Uncle Chuck did this. You don't want to be a part of that. You don't want to be a part of that. Why you don't want to be a part of that, Uncle Chuck? Aunt Joyce was like, what? I said, yeah. Uncle Chuck, you said nothing. Why? Because everybody can do whatever the fuck they want to do to me. Everybody can do what they want to do to me. But as soon as I give resistance to y'all bullshit, you sit back. You don't want to hear about that. You don't want to hear about how your nephew is evil just like your brother. You don't want to hear about that. You don't want to hear about none of that. You don't want to hear how I zelled his wife my rent every single month and she sent me back my rent for October of last year because she wanted me out the house. You don't want to hear about none of that, though. You don't want to hear about none of that. I forgot to finish the story because of my ADHD moment. So that's what Donald. Time she is up. I got to start a new one.